Oh god, are you guys ready? Because I'm ready to attack Umbra. Yeah, let's go attack Umbra. Let's do it. We got the Marines. We got the mission. We got Dictate floating around. And I don't mind Dictate. Don't take that the wrong way. They're actually a pretty cool faction. They're not great. They're not bad. I like them. I don't know where I'm going with this. We're just gonna go kill pirates, okay? That's all my brain has set out to do at this very instant. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna kill some pirates. These specific pirates right here. We're gonna kill them. Just as soon as my ship realizes that it doesn't have to spin around like that. Do you guys have, like, anything big? It's scary? No? Wow. And you use so much of your emergency burn that a lot of your stuff's gonna come into this battle, relatively broken down. We're just gonna get some of these. Get some of this too. Just overwhelm your fleet with our ridiculous levels of firepower. I'll regret this here in a second. I swear to God. So what do you, while I got the time, what do you guys think about the new Kitty Marine location? Currently. It's going to go back for other things like, War Thunder and whatnot. But for now, I can leave it right here for Starsector. It's not hard to drag. It's just a lot of moving parts. Like the eyeballs, the belt, the fireball with an eyeball, the overlay for quite a few things. Oh, no. Oh, you're all in the wrong spot. Oh. And you're spreading out. We're gonna lose a couple of frigates before the fight even really starts. Why are you getting point blank to that? Okay, that was a good show, but the other guy's dead. Damn it. I need to stop letting the AI do their own thing. Look at this. You're a Vanguard. Why are you playing like this? What in the world told you this was a good way to go? They lost a hound. I was about to say I lost a hound, but no, they lost a hound. I'm just so used to seeing hounds explode and then being like, oh, great, good, another hound to re-repair again for the 50th time. More hounds. Who doesn't love hounds? An entire series where I had hounds. They did such a... I'm not even gonna say good job. It's really, really bad. This lasher's getting messed up. Oh, I guess I lost that Vanguard that I was watching. That's okay. That's, what, 2 Vanguards and a Lasher dead now? Well, that's an enemy, Sunder. Maybe we can get the Sunder. I wouldn't mind either getting the Sunder or the Eradicators. It's my Sunder and their Sunder. They're all picking bad targets. Because he's just kind of blasting the air as he tries to shoot this Lasher. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, Sunder's dead. Is he dead? Oh no, I might be able to get that Sunder. He's gone. That's it. Battle's over. Cool. I might be able to get an Eradicator too. We'll see. Should I pursue? You have nothing worth pursuing. Let them go. Get my ships back. I don't see a Sunder or an Eradicator on this. I hate you all. All it's given me is garbage. Alright, pick through the wreckage. A lot of guns, a little bit of armor, some supplies. Ain't gonna be worth the amount of damage that we just took. What is that? A Colossus, of course. I don't want it. And then we'll... not a kite. It broke. You look like you could have something good. Come here. Attack fleet, my butt. Look at this. And you started to burn away before anything happened, too. Which is hilarious. Now you get to die. Now you get to die. Now you get to die. Drop all these guys in. Is that damage? No. Drop y'all in. Perfect. I'm not I'm not disliking the Atlases. When you have, like, a full front line and they can just shoot missiles for a bit and maybe get close enough to throw some Hellbores or something, they're fine. They're just... I don't think they're worth the points. Now, if you're playing like me and you've modified it where you can have much bigger fleets and a lot more ships coming out at once, they're fine. You're definitely not going to look at them and be like, man, thank God I brought all these Atlases with me. But on the flip side, if you don't have the big supersized fleets and deployment points, I don't think they're really worthwhile. Obviously, one of our rules is that we have to bring the Atlases. We have to bring them. I have no choice. It's how the run works. It is how it is. If you have any problems, you can take it up with God, I guess. I don't know, because I can't change it. Nope. Can't change it whatsoever. Absolute massacre. They have lost Shepherds, Vanguards, Colossi, Buffalo. They're about to lose the Shrike. I really hate the Pirate Shrike. Some people might be a fan of it. I'm not. It's dead now. And that guy's already gone too. Wow. That's it? I think the battle's over. Oh no, there's a couple of guys over here. They are not going to last long. He's getting pounded. He's dead. He's getting pounded. Sunder's going to just take him out. Just take him out back and sunder him. Sunder? I hardly knew her. We're going to let their fuel ships go. I lost a ship? I guess I unlost a ship. Ha. Maybe grab another Vanguard, honestly. I don't mind them. As far as frigates go, I actually like Vanguards. Especially the way these guys work out. They're doing a pretty good job. Wow, that is nothing. They didn't even drop anything on the ground. You guys suck. I'm pursuing pirates. Like, there's nothing left, man. I've already done all the work. Alright, consider military options. We're gonna launch a raid. I could bombard you. Tactical. Yeah, it's only 147. Yeah, I could do that. Launch bombardment. Makes their life a little bit worse. Then launch the raid. We were raiding this thing. The warehouse. I need supplies, so I will definitely put some people on supplies. Probably ain't gonna be worth it. I don't really see anything else in here that I want. Yeah. I think that'll work out. And how much do we lose? 22 Marines. Not bad. Hegemony likes us more, and Charm. Is Charm a guy or a girl? A little bit of supplies. Not bad. I mean, it'd help with the repairs, you know. I could come back later. Nah, I don't care. Ooh. Well, it's a gremlin. I don't really want a gremlin. And a kite. Yeah. And sources? Is it really worth anything? These guys aren't really worth chasing. Let's go down here to the neutrals, check and see if they got any missions, and then we can check the other two dictates, see if they got missions. I don't really plan to do the dictates. Oh god, now we're losing money again. I don't really plan to do the whole dictates story. At least not yet. Well, I'd like to build up my colony more. What is this floating in space? What are you? A dram. Something else is floating in space too. A buffalo. Okay, so they've just been killing pirates out here is what's been going on. And we're just outside of the neutrals. Hello neutrals, always friendly to you neutrals. There's so freaking many of you guys. You can have this. Oh, they really want that. Even though they got a lot of it. Alright, cool. We got some more mining lasers. I didn't even check that. Swarmer's yours. Ion cannon stuff is yours. I don't really care about a single missile launcher. Don't like these guns. Don't like this thing. Hate this thing. Don't care about that. Don't care about these. Not a big fan of those. I'll keep that for now. I want those. I can keep this. I thought I had a stack of... Oh, I did. That is the stack. It got moved over. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. You don't really have anything in the way of ships, do you? No, didn't think so. I'm not a big fan of the Apogi. A lot of people like it. I'm not a big fan of it. We did end up getting another Vanguard. 4, 5, 6 Vanguards and 5 Lashers. 10 ships. You can have like, what, 50 ships total, I think is what I set it to. So, not bad. Great. Should I give him like a railgun? What's the railgun's worth? 7. You know what? Yeah. We'll stick light machine guns on the side for now. Do you guys have any nukes? No? Yes? Good. As much as I really hate it, I also really like doing stupid stuff like that. Okay. Don't need any vents. Heavy armor's fine. No missile racks. Not this thing. Not insulation. I'm just going to immediately put safety overrides in here. Efficiency overhaul. We got 12 more points. I could stick 2 light machine guns in here. I might go... light machine gun. Yeah. Make you like a point defense. That could be cool. Linked. Make you fire all 3 off at once just for the tee-hees and the ha-has. Alright. PRC Scalper number 6. Done. Sweet. And capacitor and vents? Don't really need vents, actually. More capacitor. Yeah. Like, once you get this high of vents, like, your weapon flux is fine. He still uses he doesn't even have shields, actually. I'm derping on this. Yeah, I don't need any vents at all. This is perfect. Really badly damaged, but that'll fix itself over time and probably be fine. Rugged construction, so it's basically not going to break up so easily. All this is good. It's not great. It's good. He's slower, less armor, less hull, less a lot of stuff. Why do you have vents, then? Oh, because you actually kind of need it. I like how these builds are just so drastically different in some ways and not others. Maybe it's because of this thing. It's 8, and this is 7. It's not that big of a difference. It's just a flux when it fires per second, and per second it's actually worse. Huh. Maybe it's this versus the autocannons? Ah, yeah, that's what it is. It's the autocannons. The autocannons are what make it so much worse. Okay, cool. Now that we know, what's this worth to you? 98 bucks. I'll take it all. And you can have that. It's relatively expensive, but I don't care. These guys expensive. These guys relatively cheap. I don't really need more. Actually, we're fine as is. I do need to refit really quick. You. Yes. Double check. Yeah. Because you're the only one left that doesn't have the mining lasers in the front. If anybody asks why I do this and I don't keep the little machine guns, first off, these heavy machine guns do a pretty good job for the sides. Second, I like the mining lasers because it's 1 point and they'll basically knock down a missile here and there. It's nice. It's not great. It's nice. And since that's 2 points left, that's 15 points total. I can actually pull off all of this and see if there's anything else I can really drag in this thing. Maybe expanded missiles? That's ammo. Why am I looking at this? Maybe armored weapon mounts? I don't think that'd really help a whole lot. Advanced turret gyros? Maybe accelerated shields? Actually, that might be decent. Integrated point defense AI? Could be useful. Maybe shield shunt to get rid of the shields entirely? Actually, we'll go with point defense AI. And then we'll stick 2 points into, like, vents. I think that'll work. Why is it so much cheaper for him? Why do I have flat cannons on here? I could set it up like that. I actually don't know what would be better. Basically 3 flat cannon guns or 4 basically machine guns. I don't know. That's a crazy thought process. I don't know how that'd work out. Anyhow, so look at this guy. I'm not a fan of the Pilum. I don't think I have anything really I could stick in here that'd work all that much better. Maybe Sabits? Sabits track, right? Tracking is poor. No harpoons track. Pilums have infinite ammo, don't they? Pretty sure? They like reload over time. No. Not a fan of the Locust. Mostly because I don't care about the Swarmer missiles. If we can get some points... What do you have for bombers? Kopesh is nice. They use rockets. They're not great. Broadswords could be cool. I don't really care for wasps. I could do more longbow instead of the Sarissa. I don't know. Maybe get rid of these and go with Kopesh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe more Sarissa? I don't know. It's just too... I don't know. Head scratch. Maybe get rid of the Annihilators and go with Harpoons instead. They 10 each? Yeah. Actually, yep, that's what we'll do. We'll get rid of the Annihilators. We'll go with Harpoons. We could take 2 points off of this, right? And these don't need to be long range, so we'll get a point back from that. But I think burst PD might be actually just fine. Yeah, we're going to take these long range and we're going to knock them down to just normal PD. Just to get the points back. We might knock these down, but I kind of want the laser at the same time. I don't really know. What's the max range? 500, 500? Yeah, so it's kind of 700. That's kind of fine. 600. Burst laser. Do I have the AI? Yeah, I do have point defense AI. I could take away resistant flux coils. Yeah. And then take you. I could just swap out a tactical lance. No, because it can only shoot one direction. Probably drop a hurricane in there. Yeah. Hurricane it is. And then that'll give us 15 more points. And then with those 15 points, we could get maybe... Solar shielding's not bad. Defensive targeting array. Fighter damage to missiles and missiles by 50%. Makes fighters unable to leave the vicinity of their ship. Not a big fan. Armored weapon mounts doesn't really matter. We don't want to lose our shield on this thing. Yeah, so we might go solar shielding. Maybe recovery shuttles. Don't really need recovery shuttles. You know what? Give me a second. What could we build in that would be good? Not you. You would be good-ish. I mean, for the whole fleet as a whole, but not specifically for this one ship. And these could get extra points. This could give me 25 points just from plugging that in. This could give me 15. Nope. Okay, yeah, that's right. I need to get that one skill that lets me have 3 instead of 2. I'm a derp. I don't even remember where that skill is. Oh well, whatever. This is fine, I guess. 10 points. God, yeah, we'll leave this how it is now. I'm sure that's fine. Now you. What do we got going on here? Okay, we got... Not a big fan of the Moloshner cannon. Mjolnir? I always mispronounce this on my first try. 900 range, but we could slap a Storm Needler in it. Problem is it lowers the range. But I mean, we already have other needlers. We got railguns. I can take the railguns out, swap those for more needlers, which I don't have any of. Weird. Flat cannons in the butt, jackhammers in the side. And actually, it might swap out the jackhammers. I don't really have anything good to swap them out with, though. The Annihilator rocket pods are okay. dual flat cannons, devastator cannons. Do I really need Vulcan cannons? I could swap these out for little machine guns. They give me like 4 points back. I could put that into vents. Hypervelocity's fine. Jackhammers are just too expensive. Or I could build in something. This and this. Yeah. It doesn't give me any bonuses, you know, basically, if I take anything else, it gives me a lot more points. But this right here reduces the maintenance cost, which is massive for this freaking thing, and the fuel use. And this right here decreases its size, and this is a gigantic ship. So we're going to go with that. And that gives me like 30 extra points, actually. So then we could replace these with a whole bunch of Annihilator pods, which doesn't really give us any flux problems. It leaves us with, what, 14 points? What to use after that? Convert the hangar. No. Advanced turret gyro so the turrets swing around faster. I don't think that's really worthwhile. I think normal flight cannons in the butt's fine. Vulcan cannons we could swap out for dual light machine guns. Yeah, we'll do that. I've always felt like the dual light machine guns are better than Vulcans because they actually do damage to shields as well as still do the anti-air crap. And get all these extra points. 10 points. We'll just stick it all in vents for now. I might figure out something else later. The claw. Yay. All shoots together. I'm sure that'd be fine. It's better than jackhammers, I think. Maybe. Possibly. It makes the enemies have a lot more stuff to shoot down at the very least. Not like they don't already have, you know, plenty of things to shoot down with the other missile systems throwing missiles their way constantly nonstop. Not a fan of heavy mortars. 3 extra points unless I take off something else. If I take out the Annihilator rockets, I could swap out for something. I don't really have enough nukes for that. No, there's only one here. I don't have any more on me. I got 2 of those. Yeah, I guess we'll leave you as you are. Well, for you, I think you're fine as is. Yeah. You stick a mining laser in your butt. I don't really think that'd be all that worthwhile. Give me 2 points back. Yeah, I don't really see 2 points being super useful. I mean, it could be. Kinetic blaster. Oh, 600 range, same? Nope, a little bit longer. How about you? 1,000 range. Oh, good against shields, bad against armor. You're good against armor, though. Yeah, you're good against shields. You're good against armor. So you're actually not good against shields at all. You have nothing that's anti-shield. So kinetic blaster could be good because it strips off the shields, and then this guy could just tear up the armor. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna make that work. It'll work. Trust me, it will work. Because I said it multiple times. That's how you know it'll work. Look, see, it works. Boom. Yeah. It just works. Yep. Good. Now you. Oh, man. There is not a lot we could make this work better with. Yep. This is one of those things where it's like a serious stupidity problem. So I can get back 5 points. I could just swap you out for the Storm Needler. I don't really have any other big guns on here, do I? I mean, I could. For 20 points. It's 5 extra. I really feel like the Heavy Needler is probably better. I get 8 points for that. So, in theory... Okay. Working off theory here. We'll go with the light machine guns really quick. I thought these used to be 1 point each. Yeah, whatever. And then 3 off that. Not enough. Very close, but not quite. Just yanked it off really quick. One. 2. So that's 30. Slap that on. And then we could slap this back up to be slightly bigger. And then the weapon flux won't be as much of a problem. Overall, probably not a good choice, but we're going to roll with it, see how it works out. I'm not a fan about how this thing is built up, so we're going to mess with this too. Isn't this fun, guys? Yeah. Super exciting. My biggest problem with this thing is that I'm not a big fan of the mortars. It has too many medium slots. It doesn't have enough points to really fit everything out. So you have to go kind of relatively cheap on the missile racks. And in this case, you can see I've already done that for a lot of these. And I just can't swap out two. Not a fan of the thumper. I don't like how this thing is set up. We'll leave it as is, but that's only because I can't think of anything super worthwhile right this second. And all the rest of these don't have anything in them. I need to swap these two guys out for a single Atlas. Yep, and you need a point too. We'll go with the, maybe that. Maybe this? No, we'll go with that. Shrink my size. Okay, you're 15 points now. So what could I stick in here? Like a haha thing. Maybe solar shielding? So it takes less damage whenever we, you know, get near a star. You know, ha-has are not sometimes a good idea. All you got to... You don't have anything plugged in. That could be useful. I mean, you already escort. It could work. It's just one of those things where I can't, you know, I kind of like shrug. It's like I got 3 points. Could be nice. 10% less shield damage. Oh, but that's only for destroyers. That won't work for cruisers. Yeah, so it won't do anything for you. Okay. You count as a destroyer, though. $7 points, though. I don't really think that's really worth it. Yeah, it doesn't really stick out as I gotta have it kind of thing. So yeah, we'll leave the other one as fine. This is good. This is good. Those guys are all fine. Actually, I need to check and see if anybody needs to level up. They probably do somewhere. Nope, no levels? No, you level up. Alright. Point defense. Combat endurance? Maybe combat endurance. 1.5 flux dissipation per point spent on weapons. Yeah, because you have a ton of weapons. So actually, overall, I think that could work out. Helmsmanship. Hell yes. Hell yes. For you, definitely. Get you into combat. Get you to the, you know, the boom boom range. You're shooting up the enemies with your new and improved rocket systems. Excellent. I don't remember. Can I mentor that? Make the skill elite? Like this? I thought that used to do more top speed stuff. Huh. Well. Yeah, plus 10 SU second to top speed. We're going to do that just because, you know. Do I have to say it? Clearly see it right here. It's clearly right there. If I have to say it out loud, guys, I don't know. Alright, so, high-ranking officer wants to have a word with me. We're gonna go over here and probably, what, beat up the skunk works? Yep. Going to Star Works to beat up the skunk people. Few, blah, 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 drop marines. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, what about you want? Buy the mercenaries. How much? 6,000 bucks for 49? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm buying that. In fact, we're not even going to talk to anybody else. We're just going to go straight over there now. Or over there, yeah. And it's Persian. So it's perfect. It gives us targets, it gives us a mission for money, and I can try to make a little bit more money on top of that. Our supplies are also a lot less now, which is nice. Oh, got nothing? Great. Oh, that flickered for a second. There must have been something there. But yeah, so overall, I think this is working out pretty well. We're going to go ahead and pick on the Persians and on the pirates. Probably try to get some more supplies, because we're always bleeding out on that. You know, so I think we're doing well. I think we're doing okay. I still need to get my stupid colonies built up. So we're just going to float on over here. Oh, wait. Okay. Looting path is right there. I always wondered, if I bomb them into non-existence, could I just take that system over? I don't know if that's a good system. I never really stopped and checked. It could be. That could be like a thing at some point. I could do a run where I basically just replace the looting path with myself. I don't know. But you know what? Keep the transponder off, because there's no one in the system that I care about. And here's our targets. Take a good long look, because in the next episode, we're attacking everyone. Maybe. Probably. Possibly.